Hi friends, welcome to a new working from home vlog, but I'm not in my own home. I'm in my sister's at the moment. I'm in Wellington because she is getting married next week and I'm maid of honor. And so yeah, I'm spending my work week working from her home office. So because I'm in New Zealand, it's Monday, but for all my teammates in the US, or the ones in Europe even, it is still Sunday. So yeah, time zones are weird and especially difficult when you're working from this side of the world. But it means it's a really quiet day and there's like nothing, like no excuses for getting my work done. Unfortunately, today is a day where I'd really like some excuses because I'm really struggling with a project that I'll show you in a second. First, I'm just about to make some coffee. Okay, got my coffee, ready to get to work. My current challenge is rebranding our conference website. We run a conference each year for online creators. It's called Craft and Commerce, and the conference brand kind of like tied in with our company brand. It used the same like color palette, but last year after the conference we rebranded the company. So that means that currently the conference website doesn't match our main brand. So that's not a great fit and that's something I need to work on. As you can see here, if my camera will focus, the old brand is kind of like blue with purple. This matched our old brand. But our new ConvertKit brand, let me just go to a page and show you. Our new brand uses this red as the main color, and it's like this playful illustration style has been used throughout, with just different colors as the block backgrounds. So as you can see, this really doesn't fit with this, does it? I'm finding it really difficult, to be honest. I've been playing around with a bunch of different things. Here's my like long artboard of different experiments, and right now I'm just trying to lay out a full page in this new style idea that I have, just to see if it's gonna work. We don't really have capacity to like redo the whole website, so basically what I'm doing is reskinning the template essentially. So like things will be in kind of the same place, just we'll change the CSS to match this new design that I come up with. I'm finding it really difficult to like crack this and get it looking right and get it feeling how I want it to. When I'm feeling this creative block, struggling to like push through and get to the result that I'm after, my brain is just super like excited for any sort of distraction, because what I'm doing is hard, right? So things like checking Twitter, that's a lot easier for my brain to cope with. So I've got to do a lot of things to like avoid that distraction in times like these. Number one is working with headphones on, even though I am the only one in the house right now. I could easily play my music out loud if I wanted to. But yeah, working with headphones helps me get in more of a zone. I've also been using, let me pull it up on my phone and show you. This is an app called Forest, and it's basically a Pomodoro timer, but when you finish a solid work block, you grow a little tree. And if you set the timer and then pick up your phone and like exit out of the app and do something else with it, the tree dies. And then it stays there like in your forest as a dead tree to remind you of how poorly you did focusing that one time. So yeah, I find it to be quite a good motivator because I don't want to kill this digital tree. Something else I really need when I'm having trouble focusing is good music. So right now I'm playing my top songs of 2018 playlist, and yeah, it's keeping me in my seat and getting through this. All right, let's get back to work. Right, it's Tuesday. I'm coming to town to work today with Holly. How did we meet Holly? I can't. At Xero. At Xero? Yeah, Holly was an intern at Xero when I worked there. And we've just been friends ever since. And she lives in Wellington, so we've come for a little coffee shop work session. Then we're going to go out for dinner. Hey Holly, want to go for a swim? So much fun hanging out with Holly yesterday, doing some cafe working. You know, we talked about some ConvertKit projects as well, because Holly does some design work for us, like contract projects, so that was pretty cool. I'm feeling a lot better about my conference project that I was talking about a couple of days ago. I shared it with my manager Derek yesterday on our one-on-one, and I don't know, I think that I'd just been stuck in my own head with it, and so sharing this stuff, he was like, Charlie, all of this is looking great, and I was like, well, I don't believe you, there's still a lot of refinements to do, blah blah blah, but yeah, overall it's not terrible what I've been doing. So even though I've been struggling, yeah, I think I really just needed to share it and get some outside feedback. So I've got some more feedback coming in from the team, and that's all helping me refine it and figure out what I want to do. I think I'm still really struggling with the logo itself, like trying to update that, but I've been getting some good direction on the websites. So there's 4 different versions that I did. This one, this one, this one, which is really just a different colorway of this one, and then this one, you know, just different ways of applying our brand to the conference template. So far people have been selecting this one here as the favorite, so we'll see if that trend continues. I think it's my favorite too. Anyway, what I like to do when I'm really struggling with a project is take a break for it and move on to something else. So today I'm going to be working on some templates for our webinar team to use, and that should like give my brain a bit of a reset before I come back to all this conference stuff. Yesterday while I was hanging out with Holly, we were talking about prints, and she let me take a look at the prints that she has for sale, and I bought one from her. I'm just going to attempt to unroll it and show you. Okay, here's the print. It says, "She designed a life she loved." I love this phrase. I've seen it, like, it's a pretty popular one to do in prints, but I love Holly's lettering that she's done for it. I think it's really cool. And also that it's a really cool shape. I'm thinking that it might look cool hung up above my iMac on like the other wall in my office. I don't know. But I need to post this to myself back in London essentially, because I definitely don't have the luggage space to take this home. So yeah, I'm just gonna send myself some mail so it can head there before me and be waiting when I get back. Welcome to Thursday. My hair, if you might notice, is a bit darker than the last clip. If you don't know, if you haven't been watching my channel for a while, I often have quite colourful hair, and when it fades it goes all sorts of very interesting colours. One of which is that the ends of my hair are slightly like teal green tinged. It's like being stained from all the dyes that I've been using. Anyway, with Sammy's wedding coming up next week, decided that it wouldn't be good to have slightly green hair for the wedding photos, you know, that she's gonna keep forever. So before I left London, I had put a light brown on top of my hair and like covered it up, but it was already starting to fade and you could see a greeny tone in some lights, so I wanted to get rid of it. This is a little bit darker than I wanted, but hey. Anyway, this is not where I turned the camera on, getting distracted. I wasn't going to vlog today. I was going to vlog tomorrow instead to finish off the vlog, but I have just had a bit of a breakthrough with my conference site stuff, and I wanted to show you basically. This is the crazy thing about how design works sometimes, is you can like brute force it, you can try all these different things, and one day it'll just click, and you never know when it's going to come. There's obviously things you can do to try help it, but yeah, I don't know, it is sometimes very scary to work in a job where things can be left up to, I don't want to say chance, but like left up to inspiration maybe, I don't know. Like, it's hard to be creative on cue, essentially, and when you try force it, it doesn't always help. Anyway, let me show you. So I think I showed you this before. This was one of the logos that I had in one of the sort of page layouts that I had. People weren't a huge fan of this logo, and I agree, like it looks a little bit childish. Someone said it reminds them of Crayola. Fair enough. This was kind of the second favorite of the logo alternatives that I'd done. Quite different, but you know, still has the same vibe to it. And I was quite liking this. You see I've put like a texture in the shape here, these like brush pen lines behind the dates. That felt like it was working well. But yeah, it still didn't feel quite right. And also I had feedback that people still prefer the original logo, and I was trying to get something like more similar to the original, which looked like, let me go over to it, which looks like this. So something similar to this, but with less like paint splatters, you know. And so eventually, I don't know why I didn't think of this from the very start. I had been trying to like redraw these letters and stuff. I just thought, you know what, I wonder what it'll look like if I take all the paint splatters out and take this plus out. And this is what it looks like. It looks pretty alright. Still got the brushy character to it, but it's less intense, like with splatters and stuff, so it's possible to put this in red without it looking like blood. And this is what it looks like in the page. And I'm pretty happy with how this is looking like. This is feeling right. Maybe because this is a very slight like change to our current logo, so I'm used to our current logo, that's why it feels right. Either way, I'm gonna tidy up this page a bit and send it through to the team for their feedback, because this was the favorite design of the websites that I did too. So happy to have finally got to a place where I'm liking what I'm designing for this thing, because for a very long time it's felt like, I don't know, I'm not doing anything good, which is obviously not a fun state to be in. So I'm gonna keep working on this and then sleep on it overnight and come back to it tomorrow and hope that I still like it. I'll keep you updated. I forgot to end the vlog, as per usual. It wouldn't be a Charlie Marie TV vlog if I didn't forget to end it during the actual week and had to film an ending clip a couple of weeks later when I got around to editing. I am back at my parents' place now, working from my dad's home office. Check out the sweet Apple IIe that he has on his desk. It's not usually there, he just got it out to show me because we used to play with these as kids. Anyway, the conference site is going good. We have a front-end developer working with us now on the ConvertKit marketing team, which is super exciting because it means that now I don't need to figure out how to code all those curvy lines and things I was designing myself. I'll just show you a quick overview, but I really should wait, I guess, until the full thing is released. This is what the overview page is looking like now. Basically pretty similar to what I showed you last, just these lines have been smoothed out a lot, they're looking a lot better, and yeah, I've just like refined all the little details and things like that. Still using the texture on these Illustrator elements, which I think is going to look really cool. Like I already said, it's a couple of weeks after that week in Wellington that you just saw, so Sammy's wedding has happened. I'll leave it up to her to share all the pictures and the videos and things for that, but here is like a quick little sneak peek. I'm sorry. It was a lot of fun. It's been a great trip to New Zealand, and in just 4 days now I am heading off to California for our team retreat. I will be vlogging that as per usual for the ConvertKit YouTube channel, so if you're interested in what happens on a team retreat, keep an eye on that, and I'll leave a link to the vlog from the last one down below. Anyway, thanks for watching this first vlog of 2019. I will try and do a better job of vlogging this year. I know I always say that, but yeah, I honestly do want to try release at least one vlog per month. That is my goal for the year. So thanks for watching this one. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.